Hello everyone, welcome back to FX 20 Pips. Today is 29th of January 2023, a Sunday. Current time is about 3:25 p.m. GMT plus 8 my time. Today's video is about the GBP USD weekly analysis for the coming week. Alright, so here I have GBP USD weekly chart. All right, now before I go into the details, let's look at the news for the coming week. Okay, it's an interesting week. Now, Monday, January the 30th, we don't have much GBP USD news. However, we do have one which seems to be unrelated. This is Germany GDP, which is the main economy in the Euro zone, and depending on what is the result for Germany, it will affect the Euro to go up or down, obviously. And then remember there is a pair that is known as Euro GBP. Okay, so this might affect this pair, which in turn affect the GBP. Okay, to go up or down, right? So that is for Monday. For Tuesday, same thing. Okay, I will take note of this rather. All right, some Euro news, basically Euro news. I will take note of it. Okay, as per previous explanations. Will it affect my decision to trade? No. Okay, there are things which I take note, but you know, when it comes to actual trading, entering of trades, no. All right, I just need to be aware of why a price spike during this time. This is my time, GMT plus 8. Okay, so that I can be made aware that price might spike during this time. Okay, but then I still don't lose my overall objective viewing of the GBP USD chart. Right, then same thing on the Tuesday night, we have this US news, not of a major concern. Okay, the big power punch would be okay, let's hang on. This is Wednesday. Okay, let's look at all the red color. All right, now like what I was saying, the major big one, let's see the price move to spike and move into a certain direction would be first 3 a.m. my time, FOMC decision. This one cause the price to spike. Okay, up or down, I don't know. You might start with low, up, I don't know. Okay, and then when Powell speak, also, all right, it will go up, down like that, right, and then price will then settle down. Either you go up, settle down, or either you go down. Okay, we follow the candle. Don't jump to conclusion. Following the Thursday, after the FOMC, right? Then the morning following, you have GBP interest rate. All right, okay. US expected 0.25 increase. Bank of England 0.5 increase. Okay, how will this affect the GBPUSD pair? I don't know. Okay, I don't want to give you a bias direction, whether up or down. I don't know. I follow the candle after the news has settled in. All right. Then on Friday, I believe there is also a chart moving news. There is a non-farm payroll. Okay, this is the one that is giving Powell a little bit of a headache because employment still goes up while he's trying to bring the inflation down to 2%. Okay, he will have problem bring it down when employment keeps going up and people keep buying goods. Okay, cause the demand, price goes up, and when price goes up, inflation doesn't want to come down so fast. Now, this figure to come out, all right, what Powell want is lower than this. Okay, if the figure come out higher than this, but lower than this, then maybe, yeah, um, price might, US dollar might really soften a bit. Okay, so this is something of a question mark here. Main thing is that non-farm payroll, something you need to look at. Okay, it comes out at 9:30. Price might not move until after this news is over. However, you trade, just follow the candles. Make sure the candles close above or close below. Make sure this candle closes before you make any decision to trade. Okay, otherwise you'll be caught in a spike. All right, and that's when you lose money, especially this week where you have GBP interest rate, US interest rate, and non-farm payrolls. This coming week will be very interesting. Uncertainty create all the movement, and that's where traders make money. Okay, if everything is too stable, price doesn't move, nobody's makes money. Just go back to our weekly chart. Here we go. All right. Again, just a reminder, we are at a GBP USD 1 week chart. Last week was doji, ending on the high of the doji candle, even though it's bearish looking. Okay, it actually ends up 3/4 of its candle. All right. Again, I said this many times. Double top, and price is currently above this 50 SMA. All right. Previously, it tries to goes up, came down. Now, previous week close above, and the follow through is this last week candle, the doji. Where it goes here, we don't know. Again, like what I say, it have not closed anything above 1.2400 on this weekly time frame. Will the news come this coming week push it up? Yeah, we don't know, but we need to follow the candles. Now, without being looking at other things, just briefly to see, we have wick here, goes up, down, wick here, go up, right? Seller try to push it down, buyer comes back in again. That's why you have the doji. All right. but buyer doesn't want to bring it much higher than 1.24. Why? That's like I said, because of the news this week. All right, they want to have some certainty, and then they will decide whether to bring it up or sellers to sell it down. Looking at it, you should expect a lot of sellers to have this stop loss here, right? Exactly where, I don't know, but you should have the idea that if price just keep going up, it will eventually trigger some major stop loss of major seller. Then the seller have to buy back their share, okay, or their trades, and that will create more buyers. Okay, some are willing buyers who are buyer from here, and some are buyers who have to cover their short. Okay, so we have two buyers here, two types of buyers here, and price might just go up, right? So for seller, okay, in order for the price to go down, they will at least have to close below this candle to force some buyers here who has a stop loss here to give up their trade, so that the buyer who give up become a seller, and they will start selling. All right, then the second lots of buyer to give up will be here. Okay, so on and so forth. Right. So these are some of the major level you need to look at. However, now we are up here, and who is more threatened? Who feel more threatened now? Sellers. Okay, because everyone is just waiting for this level to be broken. Hopefully, news will propel it up. Okay, news might even force it down. I don't know. Look at the candle. Okay. What else I'm going to show you? Yes. Well, we are at this weekly chart. Let's look at the inside bar. Is it inside bar? Or rather range? There you go. You know how I like to draw boxes to cover a range. So this is the top of the weekly bar. This is the bottom where I then drew this box here. And you can see all these candles are never below or above. Okay, when I say that, I mean close. They never close below here, never go above there, except for this white candle. So looking carefully, we have a positive bullish candle that closed outside of this range box. Okay, and the follow through candle doesn't look impressive. It's a doji, but like what I said previously, it closes outside this box, and it closes on the top side of itself. Okay, just quickly, this is what I said before. It closes on the top half of itself, right? Even though it's a bearish candle, right? So this is something you need to take note of. Now let's go and see what else can I show you. Channel, maybe. All right. What do we have? Let's look at this. Yeah. Weekly, we are still on a bearish movement, right? Based on this channel. Yeah. Low, still getting lower. Okay. High is here. These never go above it, right? And then now, after overshoot of this channel, price is starting to go up, and price is now at the middle of this channel. Okay. So this gives you an idea that if price were to go down, then you got this much range to play with. To go up, you got that much range. Maybe down, maybe here, yeah. Okay, now that's on a very high time frame. All right, just give you an idea on that. I'm not going to stare at this thing every day because look at the chart. It goes back to 2017. Okay, so it's something to take note of, and then switch it off. That's it. And let's look at this. So we are still in the bullish leg of this channel. I think I've spoken this before. Overshoot. All right, we're still touching the bottom of this channel. Okay, and if we were to go up here, would you bounce here, go up? All right, so what you can see based on channel, if price were to go up, there is a lot of area to go. All right, because the next candle will have to shift to the right, move up, hit here, shift to the right. There's always space on the right as it goes up. Shift to the right, goes up. Okay, all right, but to go down, okay, once it goes down, it's basically overshoot like this. Okay, if it close below, you might just keep going down. I'm just showing you some of the scenarios. All right, I like to have all these scenarios in my head so that I know what I'll see when it goes up or when it start to go down. Any higher time frame lines that I can look at? Yep, weekly. We are still bounded by these lines. Yeah, nothing much to say except just simple trend lines drawn. Okay, block. Yep, we based on block. This is a block created by this wick. All right, that's how I look at it. All right, I could be totally wrong. All right, you don't have to follow me. I'm just telling you what I see. Okay, so basically there's a reaction here. Still waiting. Nothing much to talk about it because it takes time to develop on such higher time frame. Okay, let me draw something now. Let's go for previous week. There we go. I like to draw these lines so that when I'm at the lower time frame, I know where it is. So I'll have the previous week high here. I will have the previous week low. Then I'll do a fib. Okay, here. And I can look at a 50. Okay, put in a 50 here. If you want to be exact, you just switch off the candle, punch in the figure, coordinate is what's 50%? 1.23454. Okay, we shifted it a little bit. That's the okay, weekly high, low, and mid. It's like when I go to the lower time frame, I know where they are. Right. Let's look at the events of this. Right. We have, let me just close the week one. So the previous FOMC, when the rates was announced in November, okay, that's when it's the next day open, and then price drop, and then now price is back to around the time when the November FOMC interest rate was given up. Okay, so price has basically just absorbed all the news already, back to near equilibrium of when it was open. Okay, this was in July when the US first started rate increase. As you can see, price drop. It seems like a shock to the world because US started to increase rates. Okay, then this is the FOMC2. All right, FOMC3, FOMC4. All right, back here. So coming week will be FOMC5, depending on where the candle is. I'll draw a line FOMC5. Okay, so some lines that I've plotted. Is it useful? I don't know, but I like to know where they are. Okay, just like I know that just like I know that when I shouldn't shift this thing. Just a minute. Let me just adjust it. Yep, that's much better. Okay. Uh, okay, just like when I know that GBP never recovered from the um, Russia-Ukraine war when it began. Okay, it have not recovered from Brexit. All right, it went up previously, but then just keep coming down. Okay, these are those plots of some of the political things that affect the price. Yeah, I just like to know, is it useful to you? Most probably not, but it's useful to me. All right, so charting is very personal. Put in what you want to know. All right. Yeah, should I go to the daily? I wouldn't want to because this is just for the weekly analysis. Yeah, I don't want to go into too much details because the lower time frame is covered by the pre-London every day of the trading day. That would be more insightful. All right. But right now, I think the lowest I'll go to would be this, where I talk about the candle. All right. When you start seeing all these very tight candles, small candles, right? Okay, where all the close, high, low sort of overlap each other, basically ranging. Okay, market is unsure. There is no motivation to really go up or down. Okay, because of the news, upcoming news. All right. So if you had trade during this period, you make money in the range. Buy low, sell high, buy low. Maybe you want to start to sell now. I don't know. Okay, right. So there are still money to be made when price is ranging. Yeah. And then if you were to go lower, remember these are all days. Price been ranging for the past how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 week. Yeah, it's dodgy candle, isn't it? Of course, it's ranging for the previous week. So same thing. Sell here, buy here, sell here, buy here. Now if you sell, you're still here. All right. Still money to be made every day. So the main thing is price going to break here, here. Okay. All right. Where is the next target, up or down? There we go. So if you were to break here, the first resistance, the first credible, resistance will be here. Don't get me wrong. Okay, if price were to go above here, there will be some up and down. Okay, this could be a resistance, but all these are small resistance. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here, this is a stronger rejection, just like this one. Okay, and the round figure, right? So you only need to take note of all these major resistance or support. All right. Yeah. So if you were to break this one, looking at this area based on this and the value, right? If price goes down, yeah, this is something to look at. If price were to go down there, maybe 1.2200. All right, and then if you were to drop further, be some reaction by this 50 SMA, then the next thing will be here. Okay, right, which way price will go, I don't know. Follow the candle. All right, I do not know where price will go. I'll follow the candle. That's about it. Hey, what else to share on this weekly analysis? Nothing much, isn't it? It's quite straightforward. Yeah. Looking at all these. Yep. So price will break here. It goes here. Price will break here, and you will have a block here. Okay. All right. Let's concentrate on stages first. All right. Let's see what price will do here or here. Right. Okay. All right. That should be it for the weekly analysis. Hope you learn something. Okay, I don't go into very details of fib or trend lines or candles. Okay, if you want to learn more about those, there are a lot of them. Okay, all the so-called guru in YouTube, they explain to you trend lines, they explain to you candles, they explain to you fib. Okay, they have already done the job. I don't need to repeat them here on how to use all these tools. What I provide is just how I look at a chart and using all these trend lines, fibs, and blocks. Okay, especially on blocks, all the blocks. Okay? It seems to be the craze nowadays. Every YouTube so-called guru is talking about blocks. You go and learn from them. Okay, all right. They know more because they say they know more. They are free channel. Go and learn from them. All right, and you come to my channel. I just show you what I think. All right, using the tools. If you have been following me for quite a while, you know I use all sort of tools. All right, do I stick to one and strongly believe in one? No, I need more confidence, and I need to look at how the candle is forming when I take a trade or when I look at a higher time frame. All right, that's why you don't see me going much details about how to use the tools. All right, other gurus have done that, so-called guru have done that, so you go and read up on their channel. And you come here is to come to my channel just to get, I think, I don't know, hopefully I provide you a clear view on the possible scenarios, right? When it's possible to go bullish, when it's possible to go bearish, and the idea is to get 20 pips a day. All right, 20 pips a day is more than enough to live comfortably. All right, I'm not going to go into details. Okay, maybe some other days I'll tell you why 20 pips a day. But yeah, I don't want to drag this video for too long. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you on Monday. Thank you.